Racing for Recovery Thursday night support crew meeting. Do we have anybody who's attending for their first ever support crew meeting, Racing for Recovery? Anyone? Nobody? Or just some shy people? All right, so we got a bunch of veterans, so it should roll along really well, so I don't have to talk at all, right? All right. We're very happy everybody's here to join us tonight. We are going to go through our guidelines. Joe, would you like to read our guidelines? Sure. Support group meeting guidelines.
Thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery support group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meetings welcome parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Your suggestions, comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best they can be. The Racing for Recovery support group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large, we've created an environment that is beneficial to everyone who has been affected by alcohol or drug addiction. Meeting start time is 7 p.m. Please be on time. Please turn off your cell phones to vibrate. Please only one person speak at a time. Please speak loudly so that everyone can hear. Proof of attendance is gladly provided. There's a green box on the other side of the wall here that you can, I didn't mean to do that, that you can put your meeting in, thanks buddy, and we'll sign it and pick it up at the end of the meeting. Honesty is required. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity, so please refrain from using excessive foul language or language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity for all who are present. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please warmly welcome them into our program. Your confidentiality is important to us. What you say here will not be discussed outside of the meeting. Please refrain from leaving the meeting while it is in progress because it is disruptive to others. And in the spirit of Todd Crandall, we should all quit smoking and vaping, but if not, guilty. Please do it away from the entrances out of respect for those who choose not to partake in that. And please dispense of all trash in a garbage can, and please do not litter on our premises.
Thank you, sir. All right, who's got our guidelines, lifestyle recovery?
I do.
Ashley.
Guidelines for living a lifestyle of recovery. The Lifestyle of Recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. 1. Recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2. Wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse, such as our education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness. 3. Using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. 4. Defining balance and working toward making it a part of everyday life. 5. Building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6. Understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. 7. Lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8. Learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior. Providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9. Recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as challenges to triumph over. 10. Caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
Thank you, Ashley. All right, this time we will do our introductions. We go around the room. Since we got nobody new here tonight, obviously we all know. We just want to know what your name is and why you decided to join us, and if there's anything particular we can help with.
My name is Joe. I come here for a lot of reasons, but mostly I come here to remain teachable. This is my favorite night of the week. Most people look forward to Fridays. I look forward to Thursdays because it means I get to spend at least 1 hour in this room with all of you wonderful human beings.
I'm Nathan. I come here because I'm supposed to be here. My name is Chris, and I come to Racing for Recovery because I made a series of poor choices and I'm learning how to make better ones.
I'm Jeff. I'm here just to get some more knowledge about the whole culture and everything.
I'm Pam, supporting Jeff.
I'm Will. Keep on coming back here because it's a great environment for me and I really like everybody here.
I'm Adam. I am here to be a better man, and Racing for Recovery helps me do that.
I'm Courtney. I'm here for peer support and to make sure that I'm continuously holding myself accountable and just to keep balance in my life.
My name's Eric. I keep coming back here because this is where becoming happy with myself began.
My name's Patrick, and I'm here because I choose to be, and I want to be, and it's part of my routine, and it just makes me happy to be here.
Hi, I'm Andy, and one of the reasons I keep coming back is I like to watch others progress and grow in their recovery.
My name is Chris. I come to racing for the positivity and the chance to meet you amazing people.
Hi, I'm Betty. I come to continue to learn, and because this works for me, I could be having the worst day in the world, and I come here and it feels so much better when I leave.
I'm Anthony. I come for everybody's love and support.
Hi, I'm Cindy. I also come because this is my happy place. I am happy again, and without you wonderful people giving me advice and support, I don't even want to think about what else would happen.
I'm Adam. I'm here because I want to learn to help you with it.
I'm John. I'm here because ever since the first time I walked into this room, my life's been on an uphill trajectory, I feel like, and I don't want to stop a good thing.
My name's Ryan, and I come here because in this room I've learned to love myself again and find a life that I'm excited to live and that I finally look forward to.
My name is Joe. I come here for peer support and motivation.
My name's Tom, and Racing for Recovery just makes my life better.
I'm James, and I'm here to stay focused and motivated.
I'm Greg. I come because these meetings help me keep a positive connection with my grandson, and it helps me to understand the really powerful things that he was fighting.
I'm Jake. I come because it's part of my routine. Also, it helps me grow as a person.
I'm Candace. I come because I love seeing the people that I have developed a relationship with and just enjoying in this very positive atmosphere.
Go Ashley.
I'm Ashley, and I keep coming back just because of all of the positivity that I get out of this room, the hope, the inspiration, and it just pushes me to keep going on.
My name's Kelly, and I keep coming back because it keeps working.
I'm Steve. I'm an alcoholic, and I come for the positivity, and it's because this place changed my life.
I'm Kevin. Sure happy it's Thursday, and hoping someday my boy walks in the door.
I'm Denise, and Thursday has just become a routine for me, and I walk out of here happy. Just from the people I've met here, there's some amazing people here, and I get something every week.
I'm Katie, and I continue to come because it's just helping our family cope with what's going on.
I'm Kim, and I'm here to listen and learn.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe. I come to Racing for Recovery because it has given and keeps giving me tools to live a sober lifestyle. Racing for Recovery has become my second family, and the moment I walked through those doors, I realized I wasn't alone.
I'm Erica. This is what I do on Thursdays, and I want to kickstart my vacation.
I'm Faye, and I keep coming back because I love this place.
I'm Bobby. I come to Racing for Recovery to continue facing reality instead of escaping it.
I'm Bob's dad. Just keep coming back here. It's been a while since I've been here, but I just want to keep showing my support.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I just come here because I love it here.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm Bobby's mom. I like to come here on Thursdays to give support to people that need it, to learn and to listen.
I'm Therese, here to support my son Ryan in the back there, and I come for the positivity too, and I just love to see the growth that everybody has here.
Jim, I come here because this place is real, and it's one of the few things, the little thing I can do to pay debt that I can never repay because it gave me back my son Ryan. So the more I come here, that's a little bit I can do.
I'm Renee, and I come on Thursdays because this place taught us how to put the pieces of our family back together.
I'm Virginia, and I'm here to support Brittany.
I'm Sharon, and I'm here to support Brittany and her new friends.
I'm Brittany, and I'm here because I want to be the person God intended me to be, and I want to make my mom proud. I'm Tara, and I'm here to stay consistent.
I'm Kathy, and I'm here to learn, and I'm here to support my new family.
And I'm Sarah. I come to continue learning more about myself, and I always get awesome inspiration and hope from all of you guys in this room.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm Heather's stepdad, and I'm proud to be here to support her.
I'm Beth, and I'm here to continue to learn. I'm Heather, and I come here because George never cared who I was, but everyone here, my family, and myself care.
Amen.
I'm Kelly, I'm Tyler's mom, and I'm here to continue to support him in his recovery.
Oh, I'm here to live a better way.
I'm Tyler. I come here to be around like-minded people.
I'm Emily, and I'm here because in the little over 6 years of sobriety, any challenge that I faced during that time, the answer has been within the 10 lifestyles of Racing for Recovery.
I'm Shannon, and I'm here to support Ashley.
I'm Ashley, and I'm here because I love it here. I get to see people that I love, and I always walk out of here feeling great.
I'm Christine, here to support Ashley.
I'm Michael. I'm here because I love Racing for Recovery. It gives me hope and bosom of happiness. So, it means a lot to me.
I'm Matt, and I come here because this place helped me believe that I'm worth it.
I'm Craig Singer. I come here because this is the place that teaches me how to be sober, and I love the person that I am today.
I'm Deanna, and I continue coming here because I get better little by little every day, and this is the first experience in recovery that I've had that has allowed me to do that.
I'm Andy, I'm here to learn.
I'm Robin. I come here because I had the same problem trying to get our sobriety, so I never feel alone here.
I'm Terry. I'm here because I want me to be, and I'm learning how to keep my eyes open and let my higher power teach me the right way to live. Getting all real friends. You know, this is a family. Thank you.
I'm Jason. Actually, I was sitting here thinking about what I'm going to say, and
I'm Kristen, and I'm here to learn to be happy again.
Grandma behind you?
I'm grandma of this bunch. And I'm very proud of that. I have a recovering grandson, and so far so good. And I've also learned so many things here, how to support a recovering addict, and things not to do. And it's been so much fun watching so many people here have success. I feel so good when I'm driving home and I'm thinking about Ryan or Patrick and it makes me really feel good. So I want each one of you to continue on. Oh, and I give free hugs.
Love it. Josh, I'm here to be inspired and remain motivated.
I'm Dan. I'm here because it makes my soul happy.
I'm Ann. I'm here for support and to learn how to live a new lifestyle and learn how to be happy. So,
I'm Carl, here to be held accountable.
So I'm John. Took me a minute, old guy to get up, but I need to be here more, so I'm inspired by everybody, so.
I'm Jen. I'm here to support my husband, John.
I'm Emily. I'm here to continue to learn, and I'm here for the positivity.
Frank over there in the corner.
Yeah, my name's Frank. I've been coming here for a little while, and it's a great place to be.
I'm Dave. I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Sarah. I'm here for the peer support, positivity, and to learn how to be a better version of me.
I'm Eric, and why am I here? It was shortly before 8 o'clock, 8 weeks ago tonight, that my little sister brought me through the doors of the front lobby. It's cold, rainy as hell, and I was wet. My feet were wet. And I got here just in time to hear Todd Crandall talking about how would this program and the people in this program treat, I think he used the word of a 40-something-year-old. I'm just about 55, so I was that pretty racked up 5-year-old kid emotionally and hurting like hell. And that time I had not had a drink in 7 days, and that was just some random guy, we'll call him Dan. Knows a fair amount about me and my family, and numerous times that I had made some, we'll call them feeble attempts. Convinced my family to let me sit in jail for 7 days to think about how I wanted the rest of my life to play out. And since that time, waking up every morning and making the conscious choice to not pick up a drink, doing almost everything that's offered, going to the IOP every day for the past 8 weeks, and learning how to love yourself a little bit, love myself a little bit, and a little more every day. And I think especially the last two, I'm sure all the IOPs, I can just only speak for the afternoon one, but over the last couple days, the last two IOPs we've had in the afternoon, I think that there's probably some other people in this room that can validate the statement that, hands down, Racing for Recovery by far is the best program anywhere around. And I'm just glad to be here tonight and be a part of it.
You're here too.
My name's Tom. I come here to continue to learn.
My name's Kyle. I'm here because I need to learn how to live a new lifestyle. This place is pretty contagious, and it's going to help me maintain learning how to live that new lifestyle.
Is that it? You want to buy me some more time? Well, I come to this place for a lot of reasons, and when I get complacent and comfortable and I don't come to this place and see my friends, and normally things don't work out for me. So just like Frank said, try and do something different this time. And it seems like Heather said too, the more that I come here and get acquainted with more people, the more that I really realize that I do have a place that I can fit into. And I think my whole life, I'm not sure whether it was a school or a church or a family even, that I've ever fit in somewhere the way that I fit in here. And I am learning to love myself the way that my peer support loves me already. And I think that it will be very amazing when I can love myself as much as everybody else loves and sees the person that I am. And just so you don't have to be so emotional, I'm also here to support my awesome friend Junior. So I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. So but yeah.
I'm Deanna. I've known of this program since 2001. I came in these doors back in February to check it out. Then I had to leave for a little bit. I came back and did the program and completed that. And this has been the longest I've been sober on my own. And I really like this program because it's helping me to stay very strong on my own. And I find the spirituality here that these doors are open. It's like you can make it your own program. You can go anywhere and you're welcome to do anything. It's different than any other program I've been in. But most of all, it's just a decision if you want to stay sober or if you want to stay out there on the street. But in this place, I just feel so loved and comfortable. And I pray for all of you.
How you doing? I'm Marlon. I'm here to get healthy.
I'm Dawn. I'm here for the love and support.
I'm Pat. I'm here to support my son Steve and keep learning.
I'm Steve, and I come here to stay on the right path and learn from everyone.
I'm Conrad. I come here to learn and listen, and that helps me out too in the long run.
My name's Kim, and I come here to get support. And every time I come, it helps me deal a little more.
I'm Amanda, and I come here to stay on the right path.
I'm here to support my son Michael.
I'm Michael. I come to Racing for Recovery because I really enjoy the benefits of my good choices that I make, and I feel that this meeting is one of them good choices. And I'm afraid if I was to make a poor choice and not come here, that would start a chain effect of poor choices, and I don't want that. I also wanted to comment on the IOP is really one of the best places you can be. I have been in IOP, not full-time now, but I still come once a week for a year. And it's not because IOP doesn't work, it's because today I learned something in IOP. Like every day I learn something here. And it's just an awesome place.
I'm here to support my son.
I'm Dean. I'm here to continue to heal from within, emotionally, spiritually, physically. I had to retire the bibs, man. They're too big. Too weight.
I'm Brittany. I'm here to give and receive support, build relationships with people who make me feel like I'm worth it.
I'm Brayden. I'm here because I need to be here. It's been a rough couple of days, and I know that this is the best choice I can make. And every single time I'm here, I gain a little perspective. It helps me keep focus on moving forward.
I'm Craig, and I was going to another place, but I like coming here more. They had a grandma, but she was charging $10 a hug. I don't make it like that.
I'm Rachel. I started coming a little over
5 years ago to support my dad, and I still support him, but by coming, it's completely changed my life in a positive way, and I've met some pretty amazing people.
I'm Mike. I'm here because I want to be here. I'm also here because I value my life today.
Love every time I hear that. I'm Rick. I come to Racing for Recovery to support this program and the great people in it in memory of my son Jacob. I think he would have loved this place if we'd ever gotten him in here. It's so awesome to just see a transformation in people, to see them losing and shedding some of the hardships and finding peace and finding hope and finding out that they're pretty darn good people after all. And it's just amazing to see, and so many people that I've gotten to see over the last couple of years. And also the ones that work out, they transform in their bodies too and looking a lot healthier and stuff too.
My name is Bill, and I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody else in this room. And I come because I want to, just like Tom said, continue to learn.
My name's Julie. I come to support my son Joe and everybody else in the room and to continue to learn.
Hi, my name is Gail. Our family was thrown into the addiction world about 3.5 years ago when we found out our daughter was doing drugs, heroin, and various other things. A 1.5 years ago, she passed away from doing those drugs. And that's when we discovered Racing for Recovery. We were lost, felt very alone, didn't know what we were doing, and the last 1.5 years of coming to Racing for Recovery, it has helped put us some closure on what we didn't get to experience with our daughter, seeing the successes and what other families have gone through where you were pretty typical. You're knocked upside the head and you're trying to figure out what to do and how to navigate all this. And I'm forever grateful for Racing for Recovery, for, when we walked through those doors, Dan and Todd just welcomed us and whatever they could do to help us get through the really rough times. Not knowing what to do, how are we going to get through without our little girl, and now I'm here to support everybody else and do whatever I can. And this is a great place, and I've never been in a room with so many people that are just pulling for each other to succeed. And I think that's what's great.
Hi, my name is Bruce. I come to support the group and also to learn. And like Gail said, in a tie-in to what Rick said too, I think if our daughter could have been here at least for even one meeting, the outcome would have been a lot different. And I really I really enjoy celebrating the success I see here too with everybody.
My name is Chalin, and I come here because I really do love this meeting. I love the Thursday night. Continue to work on gaining the tools I need for this battle that I'm on, and to continue to learn patience and hope.
Hi, I'm Nat. I'm here to because I love it here, and I'm also here to learn how to keep my sobriety going on and on, hopefully forever.
I'm Sarah. I'm here to support my mom, Darlene. I'm glad to be replacing a lot of shitty memories with some good ones now. So it's given us a positive environment to rebuild our relationship that was pretty strained. Always been up her butt, but I had to avoid her when she was on the drugs because it was too painful to watch, and now it's not so painful anymore. And I'm not crying for the first time in probably 5 weeks of coming now, 6 weeks of coming now, because I don't feel such intense pain anymore. Oh crap, here it comes. And watching my mom transform too, which is making me very proud of her, and I just want her to know that. Physically, emotionally, we share a lot now that we never shared before.
I'm Darlene. Thanks for making me cry. I am
grateful for Racing for Recovery for just that, and for a million other reasons. The great people that have stood by me when probably I didn't deserve it. I also have 68 days today.
Atta girl.
Good evening, I'm Richard Sr. I'm here to support, as you already heard, my magnificent, awesome son, Richard Jr.
Well, I'm Richard Jr., and I know my dad says that a lot, and people say that, but not everybody has someone to support them in that aspect, and I think everybody in this room is amazing. If you don't hear it enough, just know you are, because struggling with addiction, one day sober is a miracle, and a lot of us in this room have that, and you are valued, and you know, it's humbling to hear that from my dad, from friends. The reason why I keep coming back is I knew a long time ago throughout my addiction, but obviously better when I got sober, is I had a lot to offer to this community, to the world, whatever it may be. And throughout IOP, daily, Thursday night meetings, it's you guys show me so much, you know, what I could offer, helping other people out, people helping me out, and just passing it and paying it forward. And I was thinking a little bit earlier, like, this place is absolutely amazing. I remember as a kid, we all heard of the saying, the fountain of youth, you know, that magical place. But honestly, when I hear new people come in here and hear the hope and the stories, this place has something special, like that magical place we thought of as a kid, you know, and something I want to spread to other people and pay it forward. Thank you.
I'm Carolyn, I'm Aaron's mama, and my son has been clean for almost 3 years, and I keep coming back because there were people here when I needed it. They shared in my pain and supported me, and now that my husband and I are filled with so much joy and peace, we want that for everyone as well. And I come back to encourage and support people like Richard and Lawson Jr.
I'm Justin. I keep coming back because this place works.
I'm also Justin. I'm here learning how to live again, find happiness in myself. And the short 10 days I've been here, basically in recovery, I'm starting to find that real quick.
I'm Brent. You want the long answer or the short one? Whatever you want. Long. All right. Well, I'm here because I found a temporary cosmic roof that sucked me into a parallel universe most of the morning. You know, I got off work early, and the thing I like most, I think about the building in general, is I feel safe here. If I don't feel safe anywhere else, this building is one of the places that I always feel safe. No matter what's going on and what I'm worried about, what I'm stressed about, just if I have nowhere else to go, I come here.
Is somebody else that snuck in? Sorry. What's that? Oh, yeah, this guy, the big guy next to me.
I'm Mike. I'm here for a lot of different reasons, but most importantly to change my life, to support Josh and his movement, and to be this Todd's bodyguard now too.
I'm Todd Beaver. Happy to be here. I guess it's Todd's not tonight, but it's always a little intimidating because there's a lot more people on Thursday night than there are on a Monday or a holiday that I've done, so bear with me. All right. Who's got the answer?
The Answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain. As I approach the light of hope that lies before me, each step overwhelms me, every breath sears my throat. I ache, my body rebels against me. My memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I am a human being full of thoughts and feelings, but I'm worth saving. Just show me the way. At last I reached the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust. And so it begins, Racing for Recovery.
Sir. Quick announcement, we do have, I think we aired it once, maybe 2 weeks ago, commercial on Channel 24 was out there, so that's going to start up this weekend, going on for about a month now or so. Again, just the idea is, like we do in here, we're live stream with this. It's not about keeping this all to ourselves. The power that comes out from us sharing our experiences and who that can touch or reach or connect to get in these doors. Hopefully by sharing that message more, we have more people that come in here and get help. So keep an eye out for that. I always like to open up if anybody has anything particular that they do want to talk about. I've got a topic, but I like to throw it out to the group if there's something that somebody needs to get off of their chest. Alrighty. So the thing that I had written down was I have the privilege of giving tours quite a bit over here when people come in, whether they're learning more about what Racing Recovery offers, how we can help, or how we can work together with somebody. And as I'm going around giving this tour, it's always, how we ended up in this facility, and it's very overwhelming and emotional. And I know usually by the time I get out the door over here and I see the shirts hanging on the wall, and I'm usually in tears by that point talking about what's going on. And I think back a lot to how that started. It's simply one single choice by one person that we're all sitting here together, and the power of communicating that choice to everyone and what that impact can have on the 100+ people that are in here and ripple effect out to everybody else in this world. And Junior kind of touched on that a little bit with talking more of what he has to offer of himself to others. So I just wanted to kind of throw that topic out there. Maybe you've seen it in action from your choice to stop or to do something in a positive manner. So I'll throw that out there as the topic. I saw my friend Dan had his hand up back there, right?
Yeah, I just have something to say. I've had a pretty good week, but today my father posted something on Facebook, and I didn't even realize. But today it's been 23 years since my brother passed away of cancer. So I'm like kind of feeling the blues a little bit, He would probably be proud of me, and finally see me get off drugs, be in this wonderful place, I kind of, on a happier note, I would like to say that I look around and I look around here and I'm like, man, I'm in Racing for Recovery. It actually feels like I won the sweepstakes or the lottery. I won the prize, and it's just awesome to be here,
You're talking about like the ripple effect out of what it could cause on people. Like I know when by me stopping and coming here after everything that happened, my family has become involved, whether it be my step-siblings or their people they work for as kids and stuff like that. Like I know at least 5 people that have come through these doors because they were taught about this place because of how well it benefited for me. And also one thing that kind of surprises me more and more is somebody was telling me before about the guidelines and how you can be more proactive with them. So I wrote them out, and then I kind of went on Facebook and put it in my eyes, like I started with number 1 and like what it means to me and how I perceive that and how it fits my lifestyle and what I've done towards that and what I've seen towards that through my own eyes. And I've gotten responses and messages through that. Like, I didn't even know that, like, that was a thing for you, like, at all. And, like, just being open and so transparent and able to open maybe answer any questions, whether they make me look good or bad about the situation. I feel like it's benefiting more people than I even can think about.
Cindy? You had your hand up, right? Sorry.
You know, so it took me quite a while to talk in IOP. I used to sit in the corner and cry all the time because I didn't know where my path was. I was pretty lost when I came through these doors. And you know, I found a happiness that I had never, I've raised 4 wonderful boys, been married 30 years, and it's been amazing until when I was alone by myself again after doing the thing I wanted to do my whole life. And this place has given me a chance to explore new options for myself. As you guys know, Thursday is my favorite day of the week because I get to give you guys wonderful food. And you guys, seriously, that makes me who I am. I've been a chef my whole life, and the joy that I've let it give me instead of being a 9-to-5 job or a 7-to-7 job, it's totally different. And this place is, like, I wish I could just put it in a package and drop it off at everybody's door, what it makes us all feel. And I might not know exactly what my path is going to be, but I know I'm on, we talked in IOP today about turning a dream into a goal, putting into action, putting a date on your dream, and how you're going to get there. So that's what I'm doing now. I mean, that's all I can do, and that's all what we can do, you know. I wanted to rush it, and I just don't want to rush it anymore. And, you know, I'm a hippie at heart, you know. Let's stop and smell the flowers for a minute for once, you know. So, thank you.
And taste the falafel. That's the best falafel sandwich I've had in a long time. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Mel?
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick, as far as like the ripple effect from one person affecting somebody else, and kind of like what Junior was talking about too, is that I know that when I've been here a while, a few weekends as they say, and I know that from the day that I walked in here, I was told if it helps my sobriety to identify as an alcoholic or an addict or a user or whatever, to go ahead and do that if it's helpful. But I didn't have to, because that's what I did, and that's not my identity, and that's not who I am. Those are things that I did. And I think being in IOP with AJ and Todd, and we talk a lot about that we aren't those people. We're just, you know, like he'll say, you're hurting people. We're hurting people. And I think that was the first time that I ever heard that. You know, I'm not all these other things, that I'm a hurting person. And Junior's right, this is a place of hope and the fountain of youth. And even Dan kind of talked about it. You know, this is a place where instead of the people, you know, around me saying those things, I don't have to, you know, I don't have to identify that way. And I guess the other thing too, and I'll leave it with this, is that just because I am an adult, it doesn't negate the fact that I've had a pretty painful past. But just because I've had a painful past, Racing for Recovery teaches me that I don't have a hopeless future. I can have hope today. And I'm not even with having 100 and some days, I'm not sure even 60 days I felt that way. That's really a new development for me. But knowing that I'm supported by a lot of moms and dads here that I don't really have in my personal life, that's what changes it. I'm told here that I'm a person, that I matter, and that I have a future. And I'm not sure in any other program that I've tried I've ever heard that before. So one choice to not use is a ripple effect.
John?
My first experience with Racing for Recovery, I really hold dear. I was out using, and my family was at their wits' end with me, and my mom was reaching out to everybody, everywhere, and she got a pamphlet, and it was Racing for Recovery, and she called and handed me the phone, and I got Dan on the phone. And I would say I talked to Dan, but I listened to Dan. I didn't know if he was trying to sell me a timeshare, get me in beach ties. But he got me in. He made a phone call to the Wood County Hospital, got me in there, and I was so blessed to go in on a Monday because that meant that I got to walk out on a Thursday at about noon, and 7 hours later I was sitting in this room, and like I said in our introduction, man, that was just the beginning of an uphill, felt like I was moving downhill. I was moving really easy. Everything really worked out, and ever since then, if I even miss Thursday, I'll try and get to a Wednesday meeting here. This place brings me serenity, a sense of community. Sit next to somebody I've never met. We live in the same city. We go to the same groups. We have 100 things in common that we don't know about, and it's crazy. I feel like I'm in a cult because I go to other places and push Racing for Recovery. Shut up. I'm having the time of my life every time I come here, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Michael Ripster.
I like this topic. I listen to a lot of evangelists, a lot of Christian speakers and motivational speakers, pastors, new age pastors, old age pastors, whatever, and I learn a lot that way. And one of my favorite sermons I've listened to several times was called "Don't Miss Your Calling," and I think we all have a calling, and I know that God uses broken things to help others, and I know most of us in here have been broken from one thing or another, and that can be the biggest blessing to somebody else that may be broken as well. And I talk about this several times in here. I'm sure people have heard it. Being that one candle. Jimmy Swaggart did this in the 70s in Houston, in Dallas, Texas. And he displayed the fact that one candle can light thousands of candles. And to be that one candle, it can cause a ripple effect, throughout your community, your state, the world. I mean, you never know how far that candle can light other candles. And a year ago, I couldn't have spoke like this. I didn't know what my calling was or anything, but I'm pretty sure that I might have caught it this time, because I missed it a lot of times, and it was because I was so broken that I think that my residual effect on others, even when I don't know it. I know Mike Davis in the spirituality room he goes to the prison ministries and he talks to prisoners, and he's, without me even realizing it, has told my story or parts of my stories to give those guys behind the walls inspiration. So you never know how far it can go. It's endless. It's endless how one person that was shooting dope a couple of years ago, it felt like nobody can be a motivation to somebody else. We're not bad people. We've just made bad choices.
Jake?
Yeah, I'll stand up. Yeah, just really, I came in at 22 years old and lost, hopeless, just like the poem said. Racing for Recovery has definitely helped me out tremendously by, going to IOP and learning about the wheel and trying to keep a balanced routine, balanced holistic lifestyle. It showed me that it's way more important helping other people and just happy helping other people. I love doing that. And so, ripple effect, that was more on my mind more than anything, is when I came in, being that lost and hopeless individual, making all them bad choices, I didn't really know what it was doing to my family, like on my mom's side and my dad's side. So today I actually look forward to going over to my dad's or over to my mom's when I was never really a family guy in the first place. I kind of look at it and do what I do, like, and hope that my sister and my little brother look up to me and honestly learn from my mistakes. I don't want them to ever go through what I've put myself through. I definitely don't want that. My little brother's about to go into being a welder, and he's thinking about that at 15 years old, which to me, that makes me very happy, just because I knew what I was doing at 15 years old. And my little sister stopped hurting herself after I came in here. So, with all that being said, I am helping people by helping myself, and I help people every day, take them to appointments and whatnot, and that makes me feel great. Yeah, I'm tired after work, but it makes me feel super humble and empathetic, because I see some broken people that look at life as just an amazing experience, because they've been through the worst just like we all have. And yeah.
We talked a little bit about this in IOP this morning, and how one person motivated to smile. I don't even think I know this part of you. Your work has really improved. I told your brother about what you're doing. Your brother's not sober. So not only am I proud of the ripple effect having an effect on me, but my brother's watching and monkey see, monkey do. I mean, my little brother is finally taking the steps to, I mentioned him before. We used to smoke together, we used to drink together, and we were little pains in the rear for everybody in our life. He's now sober, and I just found that out, so I am extremely proud of him too. So I'm hoping that that ripple effect will have an effect on my older brother too.
What?
Yeah, I could probably take another hour just to talk about all the good things that have happened in my life with the choice to stop hurting myself with alcohol, but I think my favorite out of all of them are the moments that I have with my kids, where I can have conversations in the car with my 13-year-old about a friend of his that's struggling with this, and his parents are getting divorced, and he feels like it's his fault, and he's asking me what kind of things can I tell him that to help him not feel like it's his fault, and he's describing. It's just these kinds of conversations with my 13-year-old son these are the memories that I want. The memories that I unfortunately gave to him from the time he was 7 years old and younger were not very good. And so we don't even talk about those things anymore. That's not even part of our dialogue. Discussions about his goals in growing up, I think the moments where I hear him say, "Okay, Mom, don't forget, keep yourself in balance," like, yep, that's our culture. And I love, somebody over there said culture, and that's exactly what it is. My 6-year-old, for his little Valentine's Day party, the teacher gave him, all the students, a little specially made Valentine's Day little, and his bag said free hugs. And he proceeds to tell me, this is like Grandma at the meeting. That is the best. That's the best, because that tells me he's watching. My kids are watching. I have other people that also hold me accountable. I have people around me that are my sober family. I have Mama over there. I have everyone that, you know, that tells me that I'm giving them something better than I was before. And again, I'm going to go back to the guidelines that we have for the lifestyle that this culture that Racing for Recovery has given me. It's given me the ability to be the mother that my kids deserve to have. Because I want them to simply love themselves for exactly who they are. They're not broken. I don't want to be the one that breaks them. And if I can just help protect them, I know I can't protect them from the world, but I can do my very best to be an example of what self-love looks like, so that way they can grow up and continue to love exactly who they are, as the way that they are.
We've got 8 more people on the list, and we're running out of time, so I want to give everybody an opportunity to talk. I just want to put that out there. So, Deanna?
I just want to say this real quick. I got a text message when I was in the store today from somebody who's been a pretty good friend of mine for a few years, a young lady, and she messaged me and she said, she says, Deanna, I don't know what to do. I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting my family. I'm dying. And then nothing for, you know, a minute. And then she'd send another text and said, and at this point, I don't care if I do. And that's why I text you. And I'm like, you know, I guess, you know, and I know for a fact that she watches this, so that's kind of why I was like, you know, I texted her and I said, hey, you know, I gave her the number here. I said, call and get a hold of Dan. Please call. And I tried to keep, you know, back and forth, and then I didn't hear anything from her for like 2 hours. Well, then she texted me and she's like, sorry, I fell asleep. And I'm like, oh my God, like, don't do that to me. And, you know, my mom knows her too, and I was with my mom, and she was pretty upset about it. And she lives kind of far away, so it's not like I can just go there and, you know, check on her or whatever. So I guess I'm just hoping that somebody hears from her. You know, tomorrow, I hope she goes somewhere to get some help. I don't know, I just had to say that because this looked really heavy on my heart, man. So as you're talking about ripple effect, because I can't tell you another time when I've had anybody say, you know, that's why I called you, because like normally people don't call me for stuff like that, you know. And she's like, you know, she just, I guess, sees that I'm doing a lot better. So I'm hoping, well, I know that it's because of this program, but yeah, so I hope she's watching right now, and I hope that she gets a hold of Dan ASAP.
Jim?
I'll keep this real quick here. The ripple effect, the movement, the cult, however you want to put it, we've got to keep it going, because this is the only thing that's going to win this, because the system's overloaded. Prison and jail does have its place. It can keep people alive, and we're starting to catch up on the treatment and that after effect. But the only way that we're ever going to get ahead of this is the people like Mel teaching, the people that have parents, the people like my boys Ryan and Jake in the South End, that they don't run with that same crew, but they see, these people see them, is because if not, law enforcement and the government can't do it. We've lost that battle. The battle on drugs has been way lost for many, many, many years. You know, with the way things are going, this is the only thing that's going to win this. And I cannot tell you how many times that I've taken somebody to jail, and not one time has one person ever said, and I've been trying to, I wanted to grow up to be a drug addict. I wanted to grow up to do this, to do that. So I guess my moral of this is we just have to keep doing what we do, because if we don't, we're done. It's going to be lost.
Junior.
Just real quick, giving back, like, for me personally, it was hard to let somebody help me. Most of us probably been in that boat, multiple treatment centers or just prolonging treatment. So what I'm getting at is as we know, it's hard to have people help us, but now we've opened up. Just make that effort to help somebody. You know, it takes a little effort, but it goes a long way, because we were in that boat at one point in time.
Sarah, you go.
Yeah, I just wanted to say ripple effect from my perspective. With my mom becoming healthy and making better choices, it's given me an example on how I can be a better mom too, so my kids are being impacted. I kept my family struggles from them. I tried to put on that perfect persona, but they could see that I was struggling with anxiety and depression. And so my mom goes to IOP, she pays for it, I get it for free. She comes home and she says, well, I think this would really apply to you, you know, and we haven't had a lot of time because we've been like really sinking into it all year, but I know that her healing is going to be my healing, which is going to be my kids' healing, which is going to be another generation of healing. It's going to carry on way beyond even who we see in our lives right now.
Terry. Sure. Okay. Brian?
I was just going to say, for the ripple effect, hits really close to home for my family, because, I mean, as most probably everyone knows, my dad's a cop, and before I ever got clean, I really, you know, I was good at keeping away from my family, because I was never really around. And I know my dad really, I don't mean to talk about your dad, but I know that, you know, when he was dealing with a lot of addicts, you know, to him it was just another addict. I mean, addicts know how it is. Every time you run into a cop, we all got mouthpieces on us. We can say whatever you got to say, and, you know, the cops hear it all the time from every single addict, the same thing over and over and over. And eventually, I mean, to cops it's just got to get old, and they don't give a shit anymore. And he's never, I know to him before, when he dealt with addicts in this positions that we've all been in, it was just, he didn't care, you know, it was just another addict just hearing the same thing that he's heard 1,000 times over. And for me to be able to come out and come to this program, and for the ripple effect, bringing my family into this program, and I know it's had such a huge change and impact on my life, but I know, and same with my mom's life, but I know it's had probably almost just as big an impact on my life as it had my dad's life. And I can't think of any greater example of a ripple effect for that to happen than to a police officer being involved, especially someone in his position, because he's really not out in patrol a lot. He's kind of one of the bigger bosses, but he's got a lot of his, you know, I mean, he could just really pass the word on to a lot of other cops that are, you know, work for him or with him. And it's great to see, because I know, you know, him or one of his guys that are out could run into just another addict, and where before it was just kind of one of the things where just shut them up, lock them up, get done with it. Now they can tell them, like, look, man, there's this great place, and they could actually give the addict hope now, instead of just feeling like they're lost and, you know, there's nothing out there for them, so.
About 2 weeks ago, my sister brought me here, and for me, the biggest benefit is having family that can come with you, and friends. It's so hard sometimes to explain to people what you're going through. Being here helps them understand more about me and my problems, and it's just amazing that they're welcome.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. I keep thinking about that, and you know, when you leave here tonight, if you don't have the poems we read, the books, stop and talk to somebody. The lifestyles, all the information is absolutely incredible. Read it, learn it, apply it, live it. People are changing their lives every day by sticking to this, and talk about that, like I said, the power of choice, and think about what your choices, what that impact has on you, how that can affect so many other people in this world, and just keep making the right choice every day. Big guns, you ready?
Autobiography, short chapters, 5 I walk down the street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I fall in. I'm lost, I'm hopeless, it isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I pretend I don't see it, I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I see it is there, I still fall in, it's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am, it is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I walk around it. I walk down another street.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks, everybody.